Hi, I am Rachel Lyons. I am a vocal coach and I'm going to be looking at She Used to Be Mine from Waitress because it's a very popular song at the moment. It's a very difficult one. So I'm going to have a sing. I'm gonna sing badly. Some bits might work, lots of bits won't work, but I'm giving myself a little singing lesson on this song so we can have a look at some of the tricky areas that can help you when you approach this song. So we are currently, pedal, in G sharp, but I'm going to move it down into Sara Bareilles' version, so I'm going to move it into the F version, so we're going to take it down one. Okay, so immediately going, alright, how do you start this? The reason I'm going is because it starts with a it's. The first line is, it's not simple to say. Now, it is a horrible vowel to sing on. You can't sing on a it tightens your jaw and gets your tongue in the wrong place. It's not going to work. So what we're going to do is we want to kind of go against all of that detrimental itness in it, and we want to loosen this, okay, and let it open up. And so when you do it, it's a more of an open first vowel that you can just drop straight into on your. It's not simple. So if we pause on that bit there, the instead of rather than So what I think I'm talking about is finding the sweet spot in notes, even at the beginning of a song like this. I know it might kind of seem a bit crazy to approach the first word, such pernickiness, but it's going to set yourself in a much nicer place when you start to sing. It's not simple to say, but most days I don't recognize me. That these shoes and this apron, that place and its patrons have taken more than I gave them. There's a nice bit in the music of just hitting the taken more than I gave them. So it's really nice and low. And the reason I think you should dig into these low moments is because it's going to go into the rafters very, very soon. So these tiny moments when you can just kind of sit back into the sofa and release, let everything drop down, the breath just sigh out, your larynx lower, are ones that you're going to want to enjoy on your journey. Carrying on. Jaw is not going to get involved. Tongue is not going to get involved. You're going to go over the top of that vowel and hit the resonance here in the. It's not easy to know I'm not anything like I used to be, although it's true I was never attention's sweet center. I still remember that girl. So you get to dig it again. Remember, and you remember you're thinking about memories, so you can kind of wrap that memory around yourself. Remember that girl. Oh, we're going up. She's imperfect, but she tries. Down, up. Or down low. She is good, but she lies. What I find with people is that they know they're going up on this bit. They know they're about to go, and so they get really excited about, oh, I'm about to do a high bit. And that first she is already tight on the she. And if you can just let that she's not, you're not there yet. You're still on a G, we're still on F. She's imperfect, but she tries. The perfect, just make sure this jaw is not getting involved with that perfect, because all it's going to do is strangle your larynx. She is good, but she lies. She is hard. Find the sweet spot then. You've got nice and hard on herself. She is broken down. Oh, I feel like we're going a bit high and we actually need a bit more support on that one. They're quite easy kind of, and they should be quite free until there. But on the she is broken and won't ask for help, it's very hard if you don't give the some kind of energy from those consonants, or maybe it's an idea of aiming for the a slightly more intense resonance up here. Let's go from she cares hard on herself. She is broken and won't ask for help. I think it's the she. Do you know what I think it is? There's a difference of supporting on a top note, which if you just do it when you get to the bit that you need it. So say you're doing support, you're thinking of engaging your body, you're going, she is bro. You suddenly get this rush of air, which almost, instead of creating a nice flow of air to be chopped up, actually almost bursts your chords open. So let's engage the support on the she. She is broken and won't ask for help. Again, use that shh. Look, shh, shh. It can be really useful. She is messy, but she's kind. Make sure it's not ear. Mess, ear. She's kind. She is lonely most of the time. It's all really now, this part, we can draw a circle around this and go, okay, you're up now. Let's keep the resonance up here. Let's keep the feeling of vibrations, sympathetic vibrations up here at this point. So that we know, I mean, my belief is that if you can feel those sympathetic vibrations up there, the larynx is tilted, it's thinned the chords, and you can feel them traveling up consequentially. You're not making a sound up here, but you can feel it. She is all of this mixed up and baked in going down a beautiful pie. I mean, that line is ridiculous if you're not doing the show. I mean, we could all of this mixed up and trying to figure out why. Because if no one's heard the show, then you're suddenly talking about being baked in a pie, and you know, there are probably other options that you could consider. She is, oh, now this is a trouble line for me. She is gone, but she used to be mine. Because it's right where I am kind of between, for me, this kind of sofa singing of, and engaging the nice lower resonance, and then the up singing, which needs for me a lot more concentration on the adduction and the attack and the consonants and the jaw. So it's just, I think for me, I have to go for that upper one, a bit more energy. Okay, so we're getting bigger now. So it's not what she asked for, and it's not what, and it's not oh. We get a horrible vowel again. So the jaw's going oh. And it's not. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to use one of the things that you can use rather than one of the things you shouldn't use. You should not use your jaw, you should not use your tongue root, and you should not use your neck. But what we can use is we can use the tongue, the middle and the tip of your tongue and your lips. So on the not, I need to do something for energy. And what I'm going to do this time, instead of using my jaw, I'm going to use the n of not, like this. And it's not what I asked for. So I'm going to work the articulator, the and you see the tummy, even through this, it's going to go not. You feel it? Because the air builds up, it can't get out. And it's not what I ask for. Sometimes life, with the jaw moving, just slips in through a back door. She's feeling some stuff now, and that what's happened, that is going to really help again engage its support, and carves out a person and makes you believe it's all, it's very low, true. This is the Sara Bareilles version, not the show version, which is a tone or a two-tone, a semitone higher. And now I've got you. Oh, so we've got to get the guts in that bit, and I'm a bit too low for me. Now I've got you, and so let's just drop back into speaking tone of it. And now I've got you. So stop trying to sing. Sometimes singing approach can really get that larynx back up again. So, and so she think about her baby, and she's just saying, and now I've got you. So I guess it's easier. It's letting things drop after you've been much higher. Okay, and she's emitting this thing. and you're not. You've got that N again, that you're not going to use the jaw, not. You're going to just use the tongue. Not what I ask for. Use our articulators, use those lips, but not your jaw. If I'm honest, I know I will give it all back. Oh, okay, back. So do we aim for the resonance? Do we aim for the breath support? Do we aim for the jaw release? So I always work around those 6 fundamentals that I've talked about, the magic 6 in my other videos. I'm going to go for hitting the resonance whilst releasing the jaw on that one. I will give it all back. So I aim for the accordion, but releasing this for a chance to start over and rewrite an ending or two. For the girl, again, get back up there because you've just gone down. For the, you might feel it like, girl, ooh, again, we're getting a sticky note there. For the, I'm using that triplet, but I'm also using a bit of whoo in that, whoo, to lower my larynx. That, if you can see it, drops the larynx down, just kind of relaxes it as everything's getting tight. For the girl that I knew, again, hit it there, who be reckless, just enough, who gets hurt. Good H there. So not jaw H, just the Now again, go for the resonance. I think here, if you can feel it there, and you've released this, they're the 2 things that are going to help the most. But who learns how to toughen up when she's bruised? Thank God for an ooh. An ooh just brings you, it rounds your vocal tract, it lengthens your vocal tract. Like, think of a cylinder of a clarinet. Allows all of the vibrations to increase. They create a backflow, and it meets the air, and it cushions your vocal cords between the force of the air and the backflow, and the ooh is rounds your soft palate and warms the tone. It releases your jaw. It's beautiful. Bruise and gets used. Ga. Okay, use your tongue but not your jaw. Gets used by a man. Again, man, no, hit the resonance again. Man who can love, and then she'll get stuck and be scared of a life. Oh, it's a triplet there. Scared of the life that's inside her, getting stronger each day till it finally reminds her. Everyone's favorite note. Okay. We want to do it because it's, who wants to sing that note? So what are we going to do with all these treble notes? This song's so big it's making me sweat. It always does at this point. So it's exhausting. Finally, we're going to make sure that we don't use your jaw on the finally reminds her. That is going to be your number 1 place you're going to go to. You will not use that jaw hinge. You're going to have to use something else, which is going to be your finally reminds her, the will get you in there, and then hitting the resonance here. So again, go to the magic 6, which seemed to now be the magic 3 during this song, which seems to be release your jaw, go for the resonance, and use your articulators. Finally remind her. Do we have to go up again? I hope not. To fight. Oh, another one. Fight. Rather than fight. Draw. Fight just a little to bring back the fire in her eyes that's been gone, but used to be. I'm gonna want to use my jaw. I'm just gonna so you're gonna come in on that mind. Used to be. Don't use your jaw. Used to be, don't use your jaw. Like I can't place that second one. Yeah, it wants to drop down, doesn't it? No, 2 two things on this bit. The riffy bit, I've been asked about riffs and I would put words to them. So if you're struggling with the two ways actually, either hit the beat, so thinking, dig in mine, or thinking of mine, oh mine, oh mine, it's an easier way. Used to be mine. Now when you're on that note, you don't want to pull back from it, because if your breath starts to pull back, your chords can't keep chopping up the sound and chopping up the air and turning it into sound, so they kind of all stops working, so you get ma. So you want to keep that flow of the sigh outwards and the ma. Now I'm almost thinking of a pulse, like a and this is where it was dropping down, and mine wasn't dropping down the first time, it was going ma. Oh, I'm still up here, and it sounds really like I'm now going to be the queen. Mine. There's more bass if you get down to mine, but how do we drop down for the mine? Kind of round your mouth a bit might help. Ma. I think change the vowel from the ma to R. Mine. She, think low to high. Low, think low when you're about to go high. She is messy, but she's kind. She is lonely most of the time. She's all of this mixed up and baked in a beautiful pie. There's that nice line again. For anyone who doesn't know the song, they're going, what are you talking about? She is gone. Now but at the end you may find yourself getting a bit breathy on there. She is gone. We need those adductors, those vocal cords to close. So you might want to use a sound like a meow or a kind of patronising aww. Or you might want to just tell yourself, be clean with your sound. She is gone. Shh, use that shh to engage that breath. She is, and then get in the centre of that E. She is gone. Tongue not jaw. But don't use your jaw again. It's harder to work this quiet stuff than the loud stuff. But she used to be. Oh, right on my middle of my voice. No jaw. Hit the resonance. There's a whole lot of movement inside that, isn't it? It's not just going straight. It's kind of growing and shaping and slightly changing the vowel and softening so that it feels like you can close it. You've got no support in the music. You're so exposed at that moment. It's a really hard song. So I had to stop so many times through that, which is cheating. But hopefully it will give you some things to think about when you're doing it. I'd also recommend just doing it on some sounds that help. I do the whole thing on, or maybe to get your breath flowing. For resonance, maybe do it all on a n. Feel the buzz, or maybe for a larynx that feels too high, that kind of stuck voice. Think of a low dopey whoa, 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 whoa. Or for a locked jaw, you could try it with just your finger in your mouth. She can't do that. There's loads of other things that you can play with, but I think that probably 19 minutes is quite enough on Choose to Be Mine for now. So good luck.